This is it.
This is the intro.
The first episode.
This is the intro to the Barren Variety Podcast.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah.
Wow, this is exciting.
This is fun.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Well, we should introduce ourselves
That's
first.
a good idea.
Yeah.
So,
After you.
So I'm Ben.
I'm Aaron.
And we make the Barren Podcast.
Yes, that is true.
It's a very clever thing that we came up with. The both of us.
I wouldn't say clever. How long do you think it's going to take until we completely regret this idea of a name and concept? I think the concept is better than anything else.
A week.
A week?
2 weeks.
So, second episode.
Yeah.
We'll check back
Second
in and
episode.
see if we actually regret it.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be that short a time. I feel like it'll be like a month or two.
Or maybe it'll just be good and we'll be fine. Who knows?
Maybe everything will work out.
Yeah. You know? Let's do it.
I don't think it will. We'll see, though.
We'll find out.
We're certainly here. We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're jumping in the water, and we're saying, you know what? We're just going to do this.
We talked about it for maybe 10 minutes.
We've been talking about it for like 2 weeks.
Okay, but like today, we talked about it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of threw it together.
Well, no, what happened was we talked about it for like 10 minutes, and then we went into the exact reason why we wanted to make a podcast.
Yeah.
Which is we talk a lot. And
that's true.
We have good conversations.
We were like, let's just...
And people like us, so...
Yeah, let's just make people listen to what we say, because why not?
Yeah.
They'll listen.
Yeah. Yeah. This is mainly just for, like, our friends.
I mean,
but
whoever listens, I don't care. Like, dude, that's
Hi,
awesome.
How are you?
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to the podcast. This is what we're doing now.
This is episode 1.
Uh-huh.
How do you like it so far?
I'm having a grand old time.
I'm feeling good. Feeling good, for real.
Yeah. So, yeah. Moving into something new. Well, okay. I mean, there really isn't much to talk about on why we wanted to make it. We just wanted to make a podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of us talking about things just in general, because anyone can talk about things.
Anyone can talk about things, so why not us?
Yeah,
that's our thoughts. Yeah, it's just what we're interested in, what we're doing this week. It's barren variety because we literally have nothing to talk about, so we're going to talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Like, there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing specific. I don't want to talk about like one thing. Nail myself down to one.
Yeah.
Thing.
I feel like we talk about too much to have a dead end.
Yeah.
Job,
definitely.
Dead end podcast.
Dead end. We
should have called it the dead end podcast. I regret it immediately.
Well, there it is. That's
just
folks.
the regret.
Episode 1.
Wow,
we're done.
Yep, 3 minutes in, it's over. This is it. This is the final episode.
So how have you been?
How have I been?
Yeah, tell me about your week.
My week. You know, it's pretty standard. Nothing too exciting happened.
Okay.
Other than wanting to make a podcast. Playing Ultimate Spoons last night was really fun.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a really good time.
We should do more like that.
Dude, Spoon Boys crushed it.
Yeah, so Ben and our friend Ian, of course.
We'll have him on at some point.
Oh, yeah. No, we're going to have guests, too.
If this goes on, I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun currently.
I mean, yeah.
Cut to when we've been doing this for a while, and I'm like, dang it, I want to die.
I hate this. Get stop.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah,
Ultimate Spoons was really fun.
Yeah.
That's about all that I've had going on.
Yeah.
I literally can't think of what happened, like, last week. I don't think I did anything.
That's the typical, like...
Yeah.
College brain.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not...
I'm not in college.
He's not doing that. I'm not either.
Anymore.
You
went last year.
Yeah, I went last year. Currently trying to figure my life out. Forgot to register. Heck yeah.
That's the real reason why.
That's the real reason.
She didn't register any classes.
But I'm transforming it into a learning experience.
I mean, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And I'm way more comfortable and happy with myself than I was a year ago. So.
I completely forgot that school has started for other people.
Yeah.
Completely.
It's weird, right?
Because
it's a weird feeling.
I actually had to pick up my girlfriend from school today.
Oh my gosh.
And because she wanted to like hang out and like get lunch. And she's doing...
Oh my gosh, you had to actually pick her up from school.
Sort of. Because like she's doing half there at school and half at like, the community college.
Oh, okay. So it's like... So she goes for like the morning and then she goes to like whatever college program.
I went to pick her up today. and I forgot that she was in school. I'm still on summer brain.
Was it from your like college that you went to? Like your community college?
No.
Oh, different one?
I drove to her house.
Uh-huh.
That's where I went, and I walk up and I knocked on the door, and I'm standing there, and I get a text from her. It's like,
oh.
Because I said, hey, I'm here. And so I'm standing there, and she's like, so which side of the school are you on? And I was like, oh, no.
That's right.
No.
Yeah.
No. I went, wow.
It's prime school season now.
Yeah.
New chapters are starting for everyone.
We've started, including us. Here we are, podcast.
This is meta.
It's gotten there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there's literally no way to prevent that.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that's been my week.
Uh-huh.
Last week, I saw Dora, the Dora movie.
Oh.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
Oh, my gosh. Was that, I don't want to say good, but, like, entertaining. Was that entertaining?
It kept my attention.
Yeah?
Of course, I feel like any movie could do that, unless it was just really dry and boring.
Okay.
And I know we've talked about the movie several times, but like,
I mean, I've heard a bit.
Just to share with the listeners, if there are any. Hello, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening to our podcast for this long. You know what? I'm surprised that I'm still here. Am I right, gamers?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, way to cough. That's a nice audio.
Yeah.
That looks weird.
Just
on the
edit it out, dude. Just cut it out.
No, this is an unfiltered podcast.
Oh,
don't
good.
say anything bad. You're on camera now. You're on voice recording.
I'm filming
now.
the podcast. Take a look.
I mean, eventually we could do a video podcast, and that'd be actually kind of.
I feel like that'd be
cool.
there'd be more pressure.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it just means more visual funnies.
That's true. But yeah, so the Dora movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, the movie, good actors, I gotta say. I feel like, in my opinion, I've heard people say different things, but in my opinion, I think they weren't bad.
Yeah.
I think they were pretty good actors.
I mean, like, the one guy from Ant-Man's in it.
Right.
So
I forget his name.
Literally the only one.
I don't know
Michael
his name.
Pena or something.
I don't know his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he was good, of course. The main character Dora was good. I don't know any of these actors' names. I should pull them up, but I'm not going to.
That might take a while.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The actors were good. It was definitely a kids movie though. Like 100%.
Yeah.
Definitely a kids movie. But what do you expect? Cuz Dora's a kid.
I mean, yeah,
IP.
it's a kid property.
Yeah. So it was good. What am I trying to say?
It sounds like you're very confused and conflicted on
Yeah.
if this was actually like a good movie or a movie at all.
Yeah. So
Or just like was it
Well,
okay.
I'll explain the plot. I'll just go through the plot.
Uh-huh.
And just maybe something will come from that.
Can I ask a question real quick though?
Yeah.
Was it like a big episode of Dora?
No.
It wasn't.
No. It was like cuz the show is aimed at kids.
Right.
And it's like
Did at one point she stop and say, "Hey, which of these three paths should I go down? I don't have my eyes on." So it wasn't
they did make some. They made like a couple jokes like that.
Okay.
So the movie, because it's like a live action movie, so it's more realistic in that sense.
Yes.
It was in the trailer, but like their best joke was like it starts off the movie like she's living in the jungle with her family.
Yeah.
And she's like a little kid. She's like, I don't know.
Did they get someone that looks like young Dora?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say it was pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, so like they're living in the jungle, you know, she's young and they're like eating dinner or something.
Yeah.
And she's like, delicious. Or like, she says something like that in Spanish.
Delicioso.
Yeah, she says that.
Oh my
and then she
gosh.
turns to the camera and is like, can you say delicioso? And then like her parents like turn around and is like,
Who are you talking to?
and then they're like, she'll grow out of it. But like that's in the trailer. And I think that's their best joke.
That was in the trailer?
Yeah.
I didn't see that trailer then.
I don't remember. I feel like that was in the trailer. And that was like their best joke. And I was like, okay, well, if your best joke's in the trailer, then...
So like every comedy movie.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it starts off there, and like, it's her and Diego. Like, they're
Right.
best friends as little kids.
Oh, the little
And
cousin friendship.
Yeah. And then Diego goes off, like, to go live in the city or something.
Yeah.
And So Dora just grows up by herself in the jungle with her family.
Oh, she grows up in the jungle.
Yeah.
And then she goes to the high school shenanigans.
So basically, she's lived by herself, essentially.
In the jungle.
She knows everything about the jungle. She's got a sick GoPro, and she films herself running
I saw
through
the
the
GoPro
jungle.
in the trailer, and I didn't know if that was like an actual plot point, or if that was just like...
It's like a small thing.
Okay.
There's like a scene where she's running from a herd of elephants, and she's like, "Oh my
goodness!"
goodness!"
Do you ever see the GoPro footage?
Yeah.
Wait, is Dora a blogger? Is she?
I hope so.
Oh my gosh.
That would be great.
Dora vlogs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dora vlogs. Let's make that a thing.
Dora. No, that doesn't need to be a thing. If the live action Dora movie doesn't need to be a thing, then Dora vlogging also doesn't.
Live action. Well, movies do like stunt things. Like they add stuff like outside in the real world. Like they make a website.
Oh,
or like the phone thing. Like call this number and like someone will actually answer.
Yeah,
or just post her vlogs
Stranger
on the
Things
internet.
did that. Captain Marvel did that.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel had a website on GeoCity.
Isn't that Pokemon?
No.
GeoCity?
No.
That sounds like
that's not Pokemon.
Sounds like
you're thinking
from...
of Geodude. No, all the I mean, at least in the first gen, all of the cities were named after colors.
Oh,
because it was Palette Town, and then there was like all the colors, right? It was really cool.
Oh, that is clever. But yeah. So she grows up and she's like super jungle adventure-y. And she's hanging out with Boots.
Right. Okay, I've seen a picture of Boots now with the boots on, and I gotta say, why didn't he just keep the boots on?
Because he's a monkey and they're not comfy.
What?
I don't... Dude.
Sorry, my brain is breaking for a second. Why can't he just wear boots?
Because...
If Dora can still wear her, like, purple shirt and orange pants and, like, a backpack, and it's like, okay.
Dude.
Come on.
Yeah, it's whack.
It sounds like a trip.
But yeah, so it's got that typical, like, MacGuffin that all movies have. And it's like, we gotta find the lost city of whatever. I forget what it was called. It was like...
Yeah.
It was like Parapata. I think that's what... Yeah. Parapata. That's what it was. And,
want a pair of paws.
So, and her parents are like adventurers. They're like high class, true adventurers.
That makes sense.
And they're like, we're trying to find this lost city of gold,
Yeah.
But like there's a missing link. But Dora finds it and she's like, yo, here it is. I got it. Yeah. And then her parents are like, cool. We're going to use this final piece of the treasure map that you found and we're going to go find it. But you're a little kid and you can't go with us. You got to go to high school in the city.
What? What?
I could be explaining it wrong.
That just sounds like bad Indiana Jones. Yeah. It's like if Indiana Jones found like the gold idol or whatever he's like looking for, and then some dude comes along and is like, "Oh, awesome! Okay, you have to go to this place,
go to college,
and stay there for a while. We're gonna go find this city." And then Indiana Jones was like, "No." I'm not doing that. That's not happening. Why? What?
Also, I just want to say, hey, spoilers for the Dora and the Lost City of Gold movie.
Oh my gosh. Are we in spoiler territory now?
I mean, I've been telling the plot, so like...
Yeah, but nothing's... Okay, yeah, spoiler territory.
Listen, if you don't want the Dora movie spoiled for you...
Skip ahead.
I mean,
or just turn it off.
Listen, because... Well, if you're worried about spoilers for the Dora movie, first of all... I think that's your first issue. Regardless. So she goes to high school, and she's living with Diego, and obviously they're like years apart.
Yeah.
They've been apart for years. That's what I meant.
Okay.
And
they're not
friends.
Gap.
They're not friends.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
They're basically not friends anymore.
Oh no.
Because Diego is like, he's like integrated into like the whole like high school.
Oh, so he's a loser now.
Well, he's like. He's
no longer go Diego go. He's study Diego study.
Not even well, he's like the cool kid.
Bro Diego bro.
Diego's trying to hang out with the cool kids.
Oh, so he's not popular, but he's trying to be popular.
I would say he's not like unpopular. He's hanging with the cool kids. Okay. Essentially. Okay. But he's got to keep up that persona. Right. So that's where his struggle comes Diego. In. Yeah. Ooh. And he like plays soccer and he wears the jersey and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
Oh my gosh.
You know the type. You went to high school.
I know the type. Yeah. I'm aware of that type.
Yeah. So
shout out to I'm not gonna name names.
Shout out to those soccer people.
Am I right?
got him.
Soccer people. Some people call it football.
Some people do call it football.
But yes, continue on with your...
But yeah, so that happens. And she's like really upset because she's like, nobody likes me.
Fair.
Because I'm... Well, that's not true. Some people do like her just because she's herself and she's very upbeat. Yeah. And she's not...
I mean, she seems like a cool person to hang around.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like she'd have a lot of stories to tell about the jungle. And, like, you know, you talk to her and she'd be like, oh, yeah, like this one time I went down this waterfall and, like, I saw a monkey and it was blue, so I kidnapped it and made it wear boots, but then he didn't like the boots. And then you'd just be like, wow, you're kind of crazy. I don't know if I want to be around you.
The whole deal with her is, like, because she only knows jungle life, is that, you know, she doesn't socialize well.
Yeah.
So she, like, the first day of school, she brings, like, this backpack full of, like, survival gear and stuff.
Oh, that was in the trailer, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then, like, pull out, like a Tomb Raider style, like, ice pick and like, a road flare and some dynamite. And it's just, like, you shouldn't be able to, like, be on a plane with that.
Yeah,
if you flew there from the jungle. Also, does she not live in, like, Mexico anymore? Or is that just, like...
I'm not sure.
What jungle is it?
I'm not sure. I mean, I could have just not been paying attention enough.
As far as I know, I'm no, like, geography buff, but I'm pretty sure there's no jungles in Mexico.
I don't know where she lived.
Because, okay, yeah.
I mean,
well,
it's Dora. I don't think it matters.
Listen.
It's the jungle.
Listen. Okay, all right.
So,
fair enough.
Yeah. So eventually she, like, meets all the characters.
Right.
Like, it's really quick how quickly you meet these characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy. She, like, meets the super smart, valedictorian, perfect white girl.
Oh, yeah?
I'm smart and perfect girl.
Yeah.
She meets her, and, like, they seem to be friends at first, but then she's like, I hate you, because you know the answers to questions that no one else knows except me. And you're, like, a threat to my peakness of...
And she's a different race.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even remember if she was white. I don't think she was actually white, but...
It's just a character arc.
Yeah.
I see.
It's essentially... Yeah. Essentially, that's what she was. And then she, like, meets this nerd kid, and she's like...
You're cool.
You're cool. And then they walk away, and immediately in the background, he gets, like, bullied by 3 guys.
Wait, is that a scene in the Dora movie?
Yeah.
She talked to someone, and then she walks away, like, all happy, and then he gets beat up?
Here's what happens. So he's like, playing some game. It's like a rip-off Switch or something. He's playing on there, on his phone or something. And he's got, like, a shirt with, like, a galaxy on it. And it's got, like, a circle in one spot and, like, an arrow, and it says, you are here.
Got it.
And Dora walks up, and she's like, that's wrong. It's actually more like here-ish. So she takes a marker and draws on his shirt. And it's like, it's right here.
I don't think that fits with the character of Dora. Well, I've never seen Dora in space.
Well, here's the thing. So Dora, like, lives with, like, these... because her parents are, like, professors. And they're, like, they went to college. That's why they're adventurers.
Sense. I see.
Yeah.
So they're basically just Indiana Jones.
Yeah. They're really smart.
Okay.
And they've taught her all this stuff because she's lived, you know.
Okay.
And, so that happens. And he's like, cool. Because he's just, like, stunned.
He doesn't
care. He's the nerd who gets bullied.
Yeah. I mean, okay, the actress that plays Dora is that's fair. She is, like, an attractive human being. Yeah. So, like, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Why he's all stunned.
That and, like, he had headphones in and was, like, on his phone. And he's like, hey. But yeah, so she does that, and then they walk away, and Diego's like, don't talk to him, he's a loser, he's a nerd, nobody likes him, you don't want to associate with that crowd. And, like, in the background, 3 bullies come up and just beat him up. And it's really funny. I thought it was hilarious.
I mean, the image in my head tells me it's funny, so...
No, it was good. It was pretty good.
Wow.
So, movie plot happens, lots of just small things like that.
Yeah.
Eventually, I don't want to, like, spend the whole time talking about this movie.
I don't either.
But I'm okay. I'm just gonna skip a lot of the details. But basically, her and, like, these 4 other people, I remember. They go to, like, a field trip to a museum, right? Okay. And there's, like, a scavenger hunt.
Got it.
And it's like, okay, cool. Find the oldest thing, take a picture with it, and you win the scavenger hunt.
Right.
And so they all split off, and the 4 main characters, of course, none of them get picked for, like, other groups, because they split up in the groups, so they have to join together.
Yeah.
And none of them like each other, because that's just how it be.
Yeah.
So...
Typical movie plot.
they go into like the back room, like employees only area.
Yeah.
And our boy, the two like museum employees are actually bad guys.
Oh no.
And our boy, who played Jango Fett in Star Wars, is also there.
Oh.
And they're all there, and they're like, Dora, I need you, or something. And they like kidnap her, and they throw her in a box. And all her friends are thrown in the box.
Oh.
And then they...
Oh no, not a box.
They're in the jungle, and it's like, oh, we're here. Now we gotta find my family.
Did they get shipped in a box, Madagascar style?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow, this is an exciting movie.
It was an exciting movie. So they're in the jungle, and then a lot of things happen.
Thrilled.
There's a scene with like quicksand. Mm-hmm. There's like a bunch of fart jokes there.
Why?
A lot of fart jokes.
I mean, I guess it's a kids movie.
It's a kids movie.
Yeah. It's marketed towards kids.
There's a scene.
Looks like an adult movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
does anyone really care though?
No.
Cool.
There's like a scene where they all get high on flower pollen.
Nice.
Which is kind of cool because they become like their cartoon versions of themselves.
Okay.
So it's like a nice callback. Okay. And you're like, okay, but they're all high.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it was a cool bit. Mm-hmm. A nice callback. You know, stuff like that's cool.
Paying homage to the original.
It was in like a very similar art style, but it was different enough, and I did like it.
Was it like that like movie kind of art style where they changed it just a bit?
Yeah. It was appealing. It was appealing. Okay. And then, you know, they go back and they find out the one dude is like a bad guy.
Oh no.
I'm being very specific here.
Yeah.
But so yeah, a lot of things happen. They find their parents. They find out the secret to all the temple puzzles and stuff by themselves, the kids, because they're super smart.
They're kids, and Dora's she's omnipotent apparently.
Yeah, she knows everything. Super big brain.
Yeah, she got that big brain
energy. It's big brain time.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so that happens. Now, I don't want to talk about the plot anymore. I just want to say that the movie, for it being like a big movie based off a like little kid franchise,
right?
You know, you're not going to get a huge budget.
No,
like you're going to get big enough to make it.
Yeah,
you know, and have decent effects because the CGI wasn't awful. It wasn't awful,
no.
But it was bad. It was bad at
pretty
times.
Rough.
There were times where it was like, okay, you know, that's good.
All I'm gonna say is that's a funky monkey.
No, yeah, Boots. Just look up pictures of Boots from that movie. He's weird.
Kind of looks like an alien. Kind of weird looking monkey dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, so this movie, there's a scene, the most egregious offense.
Oh.
And I've mentioned this before to you.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But in the scene, you're watching it, they're like running towards the camera, and their faces are like pixelated.
Because they artificially zoomed in the camera.
Yeah, it was so bad.
You can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
That's offensive.
That is really bad. I just remember looking at it, I'm like, I can't believe they did that. Are you serious?
I don't understand why that had to happen.
Maybe the boom mic was in the way.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
It's like, yeah, what had to go wrong that you had to artificially zoom in a camera?
Yeah, and not, I don't know, reshoot it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. And then there's a scene where Boots speaks.
Yeah, I heard he's voiced by Danny Trejo.
Is he really?
Yeah. The uncle from Spy Kids.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I just remember expecting, because they established in the movie that Boots can't speak. You're like, okay, that's fine. It's more realistic that way.
He is a monkey, but he's also still blue.
Yeah, he's kind of like Sonic.
Make him a magic monkey. Also, make Sonic look like that.
Make Sonic just 2D. Just make Sonic 2D.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I watched a video somebody made about they need to make a movie kind of like Space Jam.
Kind of like Looney Tunes back in action.
Yeah. Make it like that.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Do it like that. Do the Sonic movie like that. Make Sonic 2D.
That makes sense.
And animate him. That way he's fun and exciting and pleasing to watch.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time.
It would be good. And he like actually animated it himself in the video.
Oh, that's cool.
It looked good.
I like people that are talented.
It looked good. And I was like, I would watch that movie.
Yeah.
Probably going to watch the Sonic movie when it comes out, honestly.
I mean, yeah.
We should do that. Let's watch it. When the Sonic movie comes out, let's watch it and then talk about it.
Okay. On this podcast.
Yeah. Huh?
We have an outlet for our opinions.
Dude.
Oh, no.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to hear our opinions more?
Listen.
Just listen to this one and the next one.
Well, this has been an exciting first episode.
Yeah. Dora movie ends. They put the idol back. Bad guys die. There's a big old High School Musical music number at the end.
Oh, I heard about that.
It was not bad. I didn't think it was that bad.
Was it in Spanish?
I think parts of it were.
Okay.
She spoke Spanish a little bit.
Okay.
There was a scene where she like, because they can't curse in the movie, right?
Of course.
So there's a bit where like...
Does she say it in Spanish?
No. There's a bit where they're like, oh, this thing happens. And like, oh, man. And she's like, miércoles, which is Wednesday in Spanish. So she just said Wednesday as like a replacement for a curse word.
Wow.
Which, I mean, is something I would probably do.
Uh-huh.
But
yeah.
It's
That's
just...
fair.
When you think about it, you're like, she just said Wednesday.
Yeah, that's true.
Wednesday.
Well, we spent a long time talking
about
the Dora movie.
I didn't expect the first episode to be about the Dora movie.
I didn't either, but hey.
But it happened.
You didn't pick anything to talk about.
No.
And we didn't really have anything to talk about.
No, we just let it go.
Pilot, yeah.
Probably
gonna have more structure in the future.
Yeah. And I mean, it'll evolve as time happens and it grows.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or for all we know, this could have just recorded like trash, and
we're failures.
And we can't post it because it just sounds really bad.
Although I don't know, I feel like we got a good setup going here that it might actually sound pretty good. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the setup that
a professional setup that it's very professional.
Very, dude, lots of money. Yeah, you know,
tens of thousands of dollars.
$10s.
Hey,
we got a I don't know like $900 recording device.
That's true. I do have a $900 recording device.
I have about like
it's a mixer microphone kit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got about a $400 or so stopwatch. Playing.
Yeah, we're really doing this. We have a whole recording studio that costs a couple hundred,
couple dollars,
couple thousand.
It's official.
It's a renting space currently.
Yeah,
but we're doing it.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening.
This is it.
This is the one.
Yeah. So, I guess we're keeping this episode pretty short to start with. This
just
is
more
of a test pilot. I'm sure we'll expand in the future because we talked about one thing for about 20 minutes.
The goal is definitely
talk about one or two things.
Yeah, and to get episode. I would like episodes to be an hour long.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have to get some traction.
We have to find our footing.
And we have to actually figure out
do a bunch of stuff to prepare this. This is just the first episode. Do we want to recommend different things? Is that
let's do it.
Okay,
you recommend something because I've spoke a lot this episode.
Yeah,
so I need you to speak.
Media recommendations. Obviously, go watch the Dora movie.
Oh, that was going to be my recommendation.
Oh well, I stole it from you, so now you have to think of something else.
All right, I'll think.
You're welcome. What can you do that's fun for this week? Watch TV shows, listen to music,
play Ultimate Spoons.
You know what? That's my recommendation. Play Ultimate Spoons.
Yeah. Do you want to, I mean, I know we're almost out of time, but
what?
Do you want to talk about that at all?
Ultimate Spoons?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Ultimate Spoons. There's not much to talk about.
I don't know. Talk about the experience. Talk about your experience.
Talk about the experience?
Yeah.
All right.
We got a little bit of time.
All right. Okay. I'm upset about playing Ultimate Spoons. This is why. Okay. So, Ultimate Spoons, right?
Yeah.
You have your deck of cards. It's like normal spoons, okay? You have your deck of cards, and you play the game. You do the thing. You do whatever, okay? You have the cards, and you pass them around. Each person has 4 in their hand, correct?
Right.
Then you'd put the spoons in the middle, but this is Ultimate Spoons, so the spoons are hidden in another room across the way. So we're playing Ultimate Spoons last night, and we're running up and down this hallway, and my own girlfriend, my own person has betrayed me and called out the spoon to another one of our friends and made me lose that round, and I'm kind of upset about it. She did not apologize, but it's all right.
I do want to mention that was my first time ever playing spoons.
I mean, you got to the second round.
Yeah,
or the second final round. You were the second place winner.
Yeah,
I was the 4th place winner.
Yeah, I lost to Ian.
I was the podium loser, as you will.
Yeah, and it was sad because I literally looked in the spot where the spoon was, but I didn't see it because I wasn't looking hard enough. I was just like, "Is it there? Nope. Okay."
Yeah, I'm upset that Spoon Boys didn't get to be the final trio.
She's going to listen to this, and she's going to have some choice words.
Yeah, she's probably going to be like, why are you still upset about it? And then I'm going to be like, because you didn't apologize and give me a hug. And she's going to be like, well, you could have just said that. And I'm like, no, it's less satisfying that way.
You know what's weird is, like, she's listening to this right now. Like, right now.
We don't know that.
Well, here's the thing, right?
Yeah,
right now, you and I are just talking about it.
That's true.
This is, like, meta here.
This is...
Right now,
stop. You're breaking my brain. I can't handle this. I can't handle it.
Also, right now, in the future, but like right now,
someone's
listening to this. Probably. I don't know.
Hopefully. I mean, I kind of want to keep doing this. But,
I've heard. I've heard friends have said that they'll listen to it. Yeah. But like,
will they actually?
Will they?
I don't know.
Listen to the first 5 minutes and then like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're entertaining.
I hope. Dear Lord, this is a step.
This is a step. We're really putting ourselves out there.
Yeah.
We're getting I don't want to make a Christmas reference, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, let's not. It's too early.
I mean, if someone listens to this on Christmas, then it's not early.
I guess. I mean, whatever.
Raise your hand if you're listening to this on Christmas.
Yep. Look at that person listening on Christmas.
I don't think anyone raised their hand.
No, I was just hoping someone.
You're just joshing me?
I don't know. I'm gaslighting you, bro.
Don't gaslight me.
Okay, so I guess that's it.
Yeah.
How do you want to end it?
This is the first episode of the Barren Variety Podcast. Yeah. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far in, double thanks to you.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Have a good week.
Yeah, and I guess we'll probably do this weekly.
Yeah.
You know, every week we'll probably have one. Yeah, tune in next week, assuming this takes off. So, bye.
All right, see you next week.